Welcome to the Pinnacle Legal. The topic for today is difference between an FIR, NC, complaint, and statement. When a person goes to the police station, the most common confusion is whether the police have registered an FIR, an NOC, a complaint, or only recorded a statement. These four terms are often used casually, but legally they are very different. Understanding this difference is extremely important because your future legal remedy depends on what exactly has been recorded by the police. After the new criminal laws came into force from 1st July 2024, the earlier CRPC framework has been replaced by the BNSS 2023. The concept of FIR for cognizable offences now fall under Section 173 of the BNSS, while the basic distinction between cognizable and non-cognizable offences continue to remain important. Cognizable offences are those where police can register an FIR and investigate without prior permission of the magistrate, while non-cognizable generally require magistrate's permission before the police investigation can proceed. An FIR, being first information report, is the formal registration of information relating to the commission of a cognizable offence. In simple words, when the complaint given to the police discloses a serious offence where the police are legally empowered to investigate without first taking permission from the magistrate, the police registers an FIR. Examples of offences where an FIR may commonly be registered include cheating, criminal breach of trust, theft, robbery, serious assault, sexual offences, cruelty, criminal intimidation of serious nature, cyber fraud, forgery, and any other cognizable offences depending upon the facts of the case. An FIR is not merely an entry in the police diary, it is the starting point of a formal criminal investigation. Once an FIR is registered, the police can investigate the matter, visit the spot, collect evidence, record statements of witnesses, call relevant persons for inquiry, seize documents or articles, conduct searches where permitted by law, arrest the accused where legally justified, and eventually file a final report or charge sheet before the court. Under the BNS, a FIR can also be registered as a zero FIR, meaning a person can approach any police station for registration of an FIR in respect of a cognizable offence, even if the offence took place outside the territorial jurisdiction of that police station. The matter can thereafter be transferred to the appropriate police station having jurisdiction. NC, also called as non-cognizable complaint or NCR, is recorded when the police believe that the information given to them discloses a non-cognizable offence. In such cases, the police generally cannot investigate the case on their own without an order from the magistrate. In simple terms, NC means that the police have taken note of your grievance, but they are not treating it as an FIR because according to them, it's not serious enough. Examples may include certain minor quarrels, simple abuse, minor threats, etc. However, whether an offence is cognizable or not depends completely on the actual legal sections attracted and the seriousness of the allegations. A very common public misunderstanding is that once NC is registered, the police will automatically investigate the matter like an FIR. That is incorrect. In an NC case, the complainant may be advised to approach the magistrate. The police investigation generally requires permission or the order of the magistrate. This becomes important because sometimes serious facts are wrongly treated as NC by the police. In such a case, the complainant can challenge the police inaction and seek appropriate legal remedies. Now, a complaint is the grievance or information given by a person alleging that some offense, wrong, misconduct, threat, fraud, assault, harassment, cheating, breach of trust, or illegal act has taken place. A complaint can be given to police station, senior police inspector, ACP, DCP, magistrate, or any other appropriate authority. Giving a complaint does not automatically mean that FIR has been registered. A complaint is only the information or grievance placed before the authority. Now, the police may either register an FIR, may record an NC, may conduct a preliminary inquiry, or may advise the complainant to approach the court, or may close the complaint saying that no offense has been disclosed. Therefore, a complaint is the starting point, but an FIR or NC is the action taken over that complaint. For instance, if you write an application saying X cheated on me for 5 lakh rupees by taking money on false promises, that document is your complaint. Now, if the police registers a formal crime number and start investigation for cheating, it becomes an FIR case. If the police only makes a station diary entry or NC entry, then it is not the same as an FIR. A statement is different from a complaint. It is usually recorded by the police during an inquiry or investigation. It may be of the complainant, victim, witness, accused, suspect, neighbor, or any person who appears to have the knowledge of the incident. Once FIR is registered, police record statements of witnesses during investigation. These statements help the police understand the sequence of events, collect evidence, identify accused person, and prepare the charge sheet. A statement is not the same as an FIR. A person may give a statement after the FIR is already registered. A statement may support the FIR, explain the incident, add details, clarify facts, or identify additional accused persons. For instance, in a cheating case, the complainant may first give a written complaint based on which an FIR may be registered. Thereafter, the police may call the complainant again and record a detailed statement explaining the payment details, bank transfers, etc. The later recording is a statement and not a fresh FIR. Basically, complaint is what you give, an NC or FIR is what police registers, and a statement is what the police records from you or others during inquiry. This difference is not only technical, it directly affects your legal rights. If an FIR is registered, the police are expected to investigate the matter. The accused may be called, evidence may be collected, statements may be recorded, and a charge sheet or final report may be filed before the court. If only an NC is registered, police may not take active investigation steps unless permission of the magistrate is obtained. This is why many complainants feel that police are not doing anything after NC registration. For instance, if there's abusive and threatening WhatsApp messages, if the threat is minor, there will be an NC. If it has serious death threats, etc., then it will be an FIR. If you have given to the police station everything in writing, that's your complaint. And on basis of a complaint, if the police calls you for a detailed version, that is called your statement. Now, if your facts disclose a cognizable offense but the police is not registering an FIR, you may take further steps, like approaching senior police officers via written representation or submission of additional documents or appropriate representation before the magistrate or the appropriate court. Now, a person approaching the police should ideally carry a clear written complaint with date, names of parties, facts in chronological order, supporting documents, screenshot, bank statements, call recordings, etc., to give them the entire correspondence. For the general public, the most important takeaway is that whenever you approach the police, always obtain a copy or acknowledgement and confirm whether your matter has been registered as an FIR, NC, complaint, or statement. Each has different legal consequences, and hence it's very important to know your right and remedy. If your matter involves serious allegations such as cheating, fraud, criminal breach of trust, assault, threats, cyber fraud, forgery, stalking, extortion, or harassment, and the police is refusing to register an FIR despite clear facts, you should seek legal advice immediately. In criminal law, the first step taken before the police often determines the future direction of the entire case. Therefore, understanding the difference between these four things is not just legal knowledge, but it's practical protection. Thank you, and please subscribe to the Pinnacle Legal for more such content.